sana. Na distributor wote leo tumebarikiwa. Tuko na Po, kiongozi wetu mkubwa wa East Africa. Tuko na Rico Brown, wataenda kutufundisha mambo ambayo ni ya muhimu sana, ambayo tatusaidia kwenda kujenga biashara yetu. Kwa hiyo ni wasi distributor wote, kaza kuwa na notebook, ukawa na peni, ukawa na chochote ambacho utatake notes itakusaidia. Kwa sababu training ya leo ni ambayo inaenda kutufanya biashara yetu zipige hatua moja kwenda mbele. Tusikilize kwa umakini na kwa utulivu ili mpaka mwisho wa hii training uweze kupata kitu kikubwa sana. Kwa hiyo Po, kwa sababu mimi sio mnenaji mkuu wa leo, nataka nirudi kwako uendelee. Mimi nimewakaribisha tu, wako sehemu salama na wako na viongozi makini sana. Wawe tayari kupata mambo makubwa sana kutoka kwa Po na kwa Rico Brown. Karibuni sana Distributor.
Wow, asante sana Vicky kwa kuweza kutuanzishia mkutano wetu wa siku ya leo. Nataka niseme hamjambo nyinyi wote mahali popote mlipo. Tunafurahi sana kuwa nanyi katika mkutano wetu wa leo, mkutano ambao ni wa kipekee. Na kama vile Vicky amenijulisha kwenu, kwa majina naitwa Paul Mwatu na mimi ndio mkurugenzi wa mauzo katika kampuni yetu ya Neolife eneo la Afrika Mashariki. Na niko na furaha sana kwa nafasi yoyote ambao wanapata kuweza kuzungumza na viongozi aswa katika eneo letu la Afrika Mashariki na kuweza kuwahamasisha kuhusu kampuni yetu ya Neolife na vile ambavyo unaweza ukaweza kupata tofauti nyingi sana wakati ambapo umezingatia yale mambo ambayo tunakufundisha katika kampuni yetu ya Neolife. Kwa hivyo nataka nikushukuru sana kila mmoja wetu ambao umepata nafasi ya kuweza kuingia katika mkutano wetu wa siku ya leo. Najua tuko katika maeneo tofauti, kuna watu kutoka Arusha niliambiwa, kuna watu wa Dar es Salaam mjini, kuna watu kutoka sehemu tofauti pale ambapo mnatupata. Nataka niwashukuru sana kwa muda wenu na kuweza kupata nafasi ya kuweza kuwa katika mkutano huu wa leo. Na tunashukuru sana kwa hiyo hatua kwa wale ambao ni distributors wapya ambao labda ulijiunga na kampuni yetu ya Neolife kwa siku chache ambazo zimepita. Nataka nikukaribisha kwa njia ya kipekee. Nataka kuambia kwamba hii timu ambayo tuko nayo ya Vicky na viongozi wale wengine ambao wako hapa ni timu ambayo iko na mambo ya msingi sana ambayo itakuwezesha kuweza kutimiza ndoto zako, kuweza kuhakikisha yale mambo ambayo unataka kuona yakitimia katika maisha yako yameweza kutimia. Kwa hivyo changu ni kukuweza kukaribisha na kukuambia endelea kujifunza, kwa sababu hapa kuna mambo mengi sana ambayo huwa tunajifunza ambayo yatakusaidia. Na kwa wale ambao ni directors, senior managers and managers, wale ni watu ambao wameweza kukua katika biashara kwa muda fulani. Nataka pia niwakaribishe na niwaambie kwanza tunafurahia sana ile kazi ambayo mnaotenda katika sehemu zozote ambazo mpo za kuweza kuhamasisha watu na kuweza kujenga biashara zenu. Kwa hivyo tunawakaribisha sana, tunafuraha kwa kuweza kuwa katika mkutano wetu wa siku ya leo. Pia mimi sitaweza kuongea mengi sana kwa sababu leo ni siku special. Kuna kiongozi ambaye anatupenda sana. Na nakumbuka kweli wakati ambapo tulipoanza kuja nchi ya Tanzania, Vicky alikuwa biashara yake ilikuwa ni ndogo sana, lakini akakubali tuweze kumfundisha kama vile wewe leo umekubali uweze kufundishika siku ya leo, na tukamwonyesha yale mambo ambayo tutaenda kuonyesha hapa na akayazingatia na akaweza kujenga biashara ambayo imefikia ile kiwango imefikia siku ya leo. Kwa hivyo ni kiongozi ambaye tulimuona akiwa director. Wacha saizi umekuja kumuona wakati ambapo amefikia kiwango cha 2 Ruby director. Sisi tulianza safari na yeye akiwa director, tena director wa kung'ang'ana, lakini akaweza kuwa mtu ambaye ni wa kusikia na mambo yale ambayo tunaenda kuzungumzia hapa. Cha muhimu ni kwamba katika kampuni yetu ya Neolife, yale mambo ambayo tunakueleza kila wakati wote ni mambo ambayo yanakusaidia wewe kuweza kujenga biashara. Kwa hivyo tuliweza kumwamini kwamba kiongozi ambaye atajenga biashara, na kwa hakika yale ambayo tuliona yameweza kutimia. Kwa hivyo ni wakati wako siku ya leo, kwa sababu aliona yale mafunzo tunampatia akasema, jamani, naomba muweze kuja muweze kuzungumza na timu yangu yote. Ndio maana akafanya huu mwaliko wetu sisi tuweze kuja hapa, ndio tuweze kukufundisha mambo kadhaa ambayo ukiyazingatia yatakusaidia kuweza kujenga biashara. Kwa sababu najua sababu kubwa yako ya kuja katika biashara, kuna mambo unataka kuyatimiza. Na ndio tunasema wakati wote ambapo umekuja kwa biashara, umemleta mtu kwa biashara, it is very important for you to be able to understand their why. Ni kwa sababu gani yule mtu aliweza kutoa pesa zake na alitamani sana kujiunga na kampuni ya New Life ama kujiunga na fursa. Kwa sababu wakati ambapo umejua sababu yako, ni kitu ambacho kitaweza itaweza kukupatia motisha wakati ambapo unafanya biashara. Utaweza kuweka malengo kwa sababu unaelewa kile kitu ambacho unachokifanya. Na pia utaweza kuweka ndoto zako sawa, kwa maana unapoangalia unaona kweli niko na kitu ambacho nataka kukitimiza. Kwa hivyo kitu cha kwanza ambacho nitaenda kuuliza jioni ya leo, sababu yako ni gani ambayo ilikuleta katika kampuni ya New Life? Maanake hiyo ndio itakuweza kukutoa ile sehemu yoyote ulipo kwenda ile sehemu nyingine. Ndio itaweza kukufanya uwe mtu wa kupigana, uwe mtu wa kuweka malengo. Kwa sababu bila sababu maalum utaweza kuwa tu wewe hupo unapita tu na upepo. Lakini wale watu wote ambao tumeweza kuona wakiweza kujenga biashara za kubwa sana katika kampuni yetu ya New Life, ni watu ambao they knew their why. Walikuwa wanajua sababu yao ni gani. Kitu cha pili ambacho ni muhimu sana ambacho wewe kama distributor unatakiwa kuwa nacho ni ndoto ama your dream. Ndoto zako zitakuwezesha kuweka mambo ya kimsingi uweze kuzitimiza. Kwa mara nyingi wanafurahi sana nikutana na viongozi wameweza kuchora ndoto zao kwa pamoja. Wengine wanataka kununua gari, wengine wanataka kupeleka watoto wao shule tofauti, wengine wanataka kuona maisha yao yamebadilika, maisha ya usoni yaweze kuwa na matumaini. Kwa hivyo wewe kama distributor, nataka uweze kukaa chini, uweke vizuri ndoto zako, yale mambo nataka kuona yakitimia. Na kisha ukishaweka ndoto zako na sababu yako ya kuweza kujiunga kwa biashara, ni muhimu pia uweze kuweka malengo. Viongozi wale ambao wanafanya mambo makuu katika biashara yetu ni watu waliweka malengo. Na lengo la kwanza ambayo wewe kama distributor unatakiwa kuweka ni lengo la sponsoring, kuleta watu wengine kwa biashara. Kumbuka kama mtu hakuweka malengo ya kusponsor, haungekuwa umefika kwa biashara wewe. Kwa hivyo kuna mtu aliweka lengo la kuleta watu wengine, wanachama wengine. Na ndio maana pale wewe kama kiongozi ukapata nafasi ya kuja katika biashara. Kwa hivyo na wewe unatakiwa ndio uweze kujenga biashara nzuri, uweze kuwa na malengo yako. Na lengo ya kwanza ya kusponsor ni kuleta watu watatu. Kila distributor ambaye ako katika mkutano wetu wa siku ya leo, watu watatu ndio mtindo mzuri kabisa wa kujenga biashara. Na kuna ile tunaita 3 in 30, yani kuleta watu watatu kwa kila siku 30. Kwa hivyo kiongozi yote ambaye anafanya hivyo huwa anajenga biashara ambayo ni nzuri. Kwa sababu tuseme mwezi wa 3 uleta watu watatu, mwezi wa 4 ukaleta watu watatu, tayari uko na watu 6 ambao unajenga biashara na wao. Unapoamka asubuhi uko na matumaini ya kesho, kwa sababu uko na watu ambao unataka kuamka uweze kuwajulia hali, uweze kuwafundisha njia ya kujenga biashara, uweze kuzungumza na wao kuhusu bidhaa, uweze kuzungumza nao kuhusu malengo yao pia kama wafanyabiashara. Kwa hivyo hiyo ni lengo ya kwanza ya kuweza kuleta watu watatu. Lengo ya pili ni kwamba jinsi ambavyo utaweza kutumia bidhaa wewe mwenyewe na pia kushirikisha watu wengine kwa bidhaa. Maanake ndio uweze kujua umuhimu wa bidhaa zetu, lazima uweze kuzitumia wewe mwenyewe, uweze kuona zile tofauti, uweze kujenga story yako kupitia kwa zile bidhaa. Na ukishajenga, zungumza na watu wengine. Sasa tuko katika kipindi kigumu sana ambacho ni kipindi cha corona. Na Tanzania najua pia mko na corona. Corona iko kila mahali. Tunaweza tukasema haipo, lakini huenda ipo. Na tumeona watu na kile ambacho kinatuonyesha kweli watu wanahitaji corona ipo ni kwamba katika Tanzania tunapozungumza, products ambazo ni za kuongeza kinga ya mwili hazipo tena katika soko ya Tanzania. Zinki imeisha, vitamin C zote zimeisha. Kwa hivyo ni kuonyesha watu wanachukua hatua. Anzia na wewe mwenyewe, kisha nenda washirikishe wengine kwa matumizi ya bidhaa. Kile kingine ambazo nataka kusema ndio niweze kumleta kiongozi wetu, lazima ufanye mafunzo. Katika biashara yetu, ile kitu ambacho itakusaidia kunoa makali, yani kuhakikisha kwamba unaweza ukaenda pale nje ukiwa na ukakamafu wa kueleza kile kitu ambacho unakifanya ni mafunzo. Wakati mwingine viongozi wetu kama Vicky wao wanatuita kwa mafunzo na tunaona ni kama wanatusumbua, yaani ni kama wanachukua muda wetu sana. Nataka nikuambia kwamba kama unataka kufahamu kile ambacho unachokifanya katika kampuni ya New Life, kama unataka kutimiza ndoto zako, itakuwa ni vizuri sana uweze kuhudhuria mafunzo wakati wowote bila kuuliza kwa nini, bila kuuliza sababu ya mafunzo. Wewe hudhuria, utasoma kitu kipya ambacho kitakuwezesha kuweza kujenga biashara yako. Kwa hivyo mafunzo yatakuwa tofauti. Kutakuwa na mafunzo ya bidhaa, kutakuwa na mafunzo ya fursa, kuzungumza na watu, mafunzo ya jinsi ambavyo utatoka ile sehemu hupo ndio uweze kufikia ile sehemu nyingine. Kwa hivyo hayo ni mambo kadhaa ambayo nilikuwa nataka niwashirikishe leo kuhusu jinsi ya kujenga biashara ambayo itawasaidia sana kuweza kuendelea mbele. Biashara ambayo ni endelevu. Uweze kupiga hatua ya manager kama wewe ni distributor, upige hatua ya senior manager kama wewe ni manager, uweze kwenda director kama wewe ni senior manager, na directors waweze kupanda ngazi ambazo ni za juu kabisa, kwa sababu kile ambacho utaendelea kufahamu wakati ambapo unajenga biashara, nikizungumza na wale ambao ni distributors, kila kiwango cha biashara kinakupatia uhuru wa kifedha tofauti, inakuweka katika ngazi nyingine ni tofauti kabisa na pale umetoka. Zile manufaa zake zinakuwa ni zaidi ya zile ambazo ulikuwa umepata pale mwanzoni. Kwa hivyo nataka uweze kukaa na viongozi wako. Kama uko na directors wako, kaa chini na wao waweze kukufundisha, waweze kukuonyesha jinsi ya kujenga biashara. Na wanapokufundisha usikae tu kama umefundishika mwenyewe. Enda kwa timu yako, ile timu yako, wale watu wachache umeleta pale, uweze kuwafundisha the same thing that you have been able to learn. Kwa hivyo mimi niko na furaha kuweza kuwa hapa siku ya leo. Sitaweza kuchukua muda mrefu kwa sababu tuko na kiongozi ako na mengi sana. So ladies and gentlemen, today we are quite privileged, we are quite lucky to be able to be joined by one of the leaders who has been helping us to build our business in Tanzania, in Kenya, in Uganda, across the whole of the world. So we are very lucky, and Vicky, thank you so much for inviting us. So today we are joined by our Executive Vice President of Sales, who is joining us all the way from America, US. It's quite early in the morning for him, but he has been able to leave everything else to come and speak to the team members who are on this call today. So I just want to call upon our leader and our executive, Rico Brown, to be able to speak to us. Rico, can you hear me? Okay, let me see whether I can see Rico. Hi, Rico, can you hear me?
Hey, Paul, how are you?
Very well. Sorry, I've been speaking in Swahili, so I'm sure you did not get much, but please speak to us. We'll be able to hear.
I can't speak to you in Swahili, but I'll do the best I can in English.
Sure. Thank you, Rico. You're most welcome to speak to this team.
One of the things that I would like the team to do is to, first of all, turn on your cameras, not your mic, but your cameras. I like to see the people I'm talking to. There you go. There you go. All righty. Now, if you're not decent, don't turn your camera on. Hello, everyone. I am truly excited about this opportunity to share with you. I'm really excited about all the things that you all are doing and the direction that your leader, Ms. Vicky, has been providing for each and every one of you. I know from my experience and time in working with Vicky, she only has one objective. And that objective is to help each and every one of you achieve the things that you want to achieve. You know, we talk about goals, we talk about dreams, but the reality is it's more about what you want. What do you want in this life? Where do you want your life to go? You know, I've been in this industry, well, I've been with Neolife for 29 years. And I've been in the industry for, it would be 45 years. Now, if you're wondering, I started when I was 10 years old as a distributor. Not really. I'm just exaggerating. But what I've learned is building a business in this industry is not very difficult. It does require something of each and every one of you. Because one of the things that you have to understand is you're building a business for yourself, for your families, and for your future. That's what this opportunity is all about. It's not about Neolife. It's about you and what you're trying to accomplish and what you're trying to achieve in changing the direction of your life and where you want it to be. So let's try this. In building your business, there are some things that you are going to have to learn. So I want you to put on your paper, learn. There are some things that you will have to learn. Are you ready? The first thing that you're going to have to learn is how to expose your business. Now, I just wrote down the word expose. So you're going to have to learn to expose your business. Not you're going to have to learn how to build your business. The first thing you have to learn is how to expose your business. And exposing your business is letting people know that you are in business. Not Neolife, but that you have your own business. And you have to make sure you tell people all the time about your business. You see, we are a need-based business. A need-based business. And to expose your business, you have to talk to people. Talk to people, talk to people, talk to people. The biggest challenge, though, in our industry is not that people can't expose their business. The problem is they are afraid to talk to people. Would you agree? This means yes. This means no. Most people are afraid to talk to strangers. They're even afraid to talk to your friends and relatives because they sometimes are negative and they try to shut you down. But you have to learn to expose our business. The first thing that we teach everyone coming into our industry is that you expose your business by developing first and foremost your list of names. Write that down. If you don't have a list of names, you need to create a list of names because that is the foundation of building your business. You all have done an outstanding job there in Tanzania. And you all have done a wonderful job in exposing the opportunity. But you have not done your best work yet because it is not just about each and every one of you, but it's about all of the people that are part of your respective teams, your organization. So the first thing you have to learn is how to expose your business, and you expose your business by developing your lists of names. And when you develop your lists of names, then you have to contact people on your list of names. Now, people fall short there. They take the time, they develop a list of names, but then they never do anything with it. But they spend their time looking for sick people. Hello? Yes or no? Yes, we spend a lot of time looking for sick people. That's not the foundation of our business. The foundation of our business is wellness. We're in the wellness industry. Wellness is how your body feels. And what we're trying to do is find people that want to feel better than they're feeling. We want to find people that want to have more energy. We want to find people that, just want to get up and maximize their day because their energy level is high enough to get through the day, as opposed to, just trying to get, some people wake up in the morning and they're thinking about going back to bed before the day even gets started well. Yes or no? Those people are not sick. They're just tired. Their energy level is not where it should be. So the first thing you have to learn how to do is expose your business. Now, if I would meet someone, there's Val on here. And if I wanted to meet Val and I started talking to her, I would say, hey, Val, how are you doing? And, what do you do for a living, Val? Do you have a family? Do you have children? Are you happy with your work? If you would consider your health, what area of your health would you like to improve? Now, you may say, well, Rico, that's not exposing the business. Yes, it is, because when I find something that I can use with Val, I'm going to say, well, Val, I have my own business. And in my business, I help people to earn money, feel better, travel, and be recognized. Well, Val, would you be interested in hearing about that? Now, she may say yes, or she may say no. But the first thing I've done is I've exposed her to the fact that I have my own business. You all are so quick to say Neolife, Neolife. Well, most people don't know Neolife. People don't buy Neolife. They buy you. And if you are out there trying to sell Neolife, then you're making a mistake. What you have to do is sell the fact that you have your own business. And in your business, there's something that you're trying to achieve, your objective. The second thing is you have to learn how to explain your business. You need to learn how to explain your business. Now, if there is a secret in this business, this is the secret. The secret is you explain the business by telling your story, by sharing your ID. People can understand when you share what is going on, even when you share your product and then why you started working the business, people will then identify with you. If you don't learn to share your story, if you don't say, hey, when I first found Neolife, I was feeling bad and I just didn't have any energy. And I started taking the Neolife shake and the Pro Vitality. They call that the breakfast pack. And in 1 week, I started to feel better. In 1 month, I had so much energy, man, I was bouncing all over the place. And because of the power of these products, I felt like, wow, I could make that a business. You see, at the time, I was a school teacher and I wasn't making a lot of money. And because of COVID, we wasn't getting paid as much as we were because they had closed the schools down. Now, I'm making up that story, but I'm trying to share with you when you tell your story. The key to telling your story, the key to getting someone started in your business is your ability to share your story with passion, with truth, and full honesty. Don't make up anything. We don't have to make up things in our business. Everything that we have is real. So you explain the business by telling your story first. And then you need to learn how to explain cellular nutrition, of which I know Vicki teach you all, and Paul working with Vicki, that is something that they're teaching you, but you need to become proficient at telling cellular nutrition. You need to be able to do it on a napkin. You need to be able to share cellular nutrition without even writing anything down. That's how we explain the product. We don't explain the product by saying, oh, we can cure cancer and we can cure high blood pressure and, we can cure diabetes. No. You explain the product by sharing cellular nutrition. you explain the money that we earn by learning how to share the basic 3 director model. The basic 3 director model. When you learn how to explain how you can earn 1 million T shillings in every month, then people are going to get excited. And that is the director model that we have. It explains it in a simple and easy way. You need to learn how to explain that, to share that, and show the excitement behind it, and all of the other benefits that come along with being a director. So if you're going to continue to grow, if you're going to continue to build your business, you need to learn how to explain your business. Remember, I keep saying your business, not Neolife, your business. And your business is explaining, is telling your story, cellular nutrition, and the basic 3 director model. The last thing you need to learn is how to ask. We explain the business, we explain the product, we share our story, and then we don't know what to say. We don't know how to ask people to be a part of our team. And that is where you have to sell. Write the word sell down under ask, because you have to sell people on becoming a part of your team. You have to say something like, hey, Paul, I want you to become a part of my team. I want you to do it today, because together we're going to grow, we're going to earn, we're going to receive recognition, we're going to have a lot of fun, we're going to travel. And in the end, we're going to earn a lot of money, and we're going to do it as a team. I want you to get, the only way you can be a part of that is that you get started today. Don't be afraid. You have to learn to sell people on joining your team, and always sell them on joining at that very moment. You spend too much time worrying about how much money people have, and you shouldn't. I don't care what's in someone's pocket. All I know is what I can do to help them, how I can provide them with an opportunity that will change their lives. So it's necessary that you sell people on it. Don't just say, oh, is this something you think you would want to do? You think you want to try the product? No, you sell them on becoming a part of your organization. Now, when you get someone that becomes a part of your organization, I need you to know some additional things. One is, you need to know the type of distributors that you can get. There are 5 types of distributors that you will get when you recruit someone, when you go through the process, when you expose your business, when you explain your business, and when you ask, you're going to get 5 types of distributors. One of those distributors is something we call a wholesale user. Write that down, a wholesale user. A wholesale user is just someone who comes in, they register as a distributor, but they're not interested in building. All they're going to do is use the product, and that's it. They're going to buy every other month. They may buy once a quarter, but they're coming in to get the very best price on the product. The second type of distributor is what we call a socially oriented distributor, meaning someone that, they're not really willing to build, but they like to be a part of the positive environment. They like to be a part of the team. They'll come to all of the meetings. They'll participate in the meetings, but they're not going to grow, and you cannot force them to grow. So you need to recognize that person, and then you need to utilize them in the things that you're doing. The next type of person that you're going to get is what we call a short-term goal person. A short-term goal person is someone that will come on, they'll be excited, they'll come on and be a manager quickly. They may even become a senior manager quickly. And after a while, they will disappear. Have you all had someone like that? Yes, I know you have. Because what happens is they come on, they get excited, they start the bill, and when they earn the money to achieve their short-term goal, then they stop. And you're going, I wonder what happened. Well, don't wonder what happened. Know that they had a short-term goal, and the best way to get them working again is by you helping them to create a new goal. Even if it's a new short-term goal, then that is your responsibility. The fourth type of distributor that you will get is someone that will be a consistent part-time earner. A consistent part-time earner, meaning that person will become a senior manager or even a director. And they will do at least a minimum of 1,000 points every month because they like the part-time income. They're working a job, maybe they just needed some extra money. So they're working the business as a consistent part-time earner. They want to earn half a million or $1 million T-shillings, and that's all they want. They don't want to be world team. They don't want to travel. They just want that part-time income. The last type of person is a career builder. That's you, a career builder. That is someone who can see the big picture. Someone that can see the great possibilities. Someone who wants to earn and maximize their earning opportunity. They want to build a team so that team will become a generational wealth team. A generational wealth, not just for you, but for your children and for your children's children. That's what a career builder will give you. That's what that opportunity has available to you. Now, that happens when you learn. So what are the things you need to learn again? You need to learn how to expose your business. You need to learn how to explain your business. And you need to learn how to ask by selling people on becoming a part of your business. Now, there are some things that you need to eliminate as well. The first thing you need to eliminate is fear. Fear is what stops so many people. Fear of success, fear of failure, fear of making a mistake, fear of not feeling approval of your friends and relatives. Fear is what stops you. No one wants you to be successful more than you. No one. Why would you allow something or someone else to stop you from realizing your dream, your goals, your desires, the lifestyle that you want to live? Don't let anyone stop you. You need to eliminate fear. Fear is false evidence appearing real. It's not real. Fear is in our mind. It is far more difficult in our minds than it is in reality to build a business. Yes, you're going to have challenges. Yes, you're going to have setbacks. Yes, you're going to make some mistakes, but that's okay. Learn from your mistakes, overcome your setbacks, and you can grow the business. Don't lay down when you fall down. Get up and try again. Get up and run. Finish the race. I remember watching the Olympics a couple of years ago, and this guy was running, I think it was a 400 or 200 meter race, and he pulled a muscle in the middle of the race, but he didn't stop. He got up and he was limping because he was committed and dedicated to finishing. His father came out on the track and helped him to the finish line. What does that mean? That even if you have a setback, we are there to support you. Paul, Vicky, We're all there to support you. Zubaydah, all the people are there to be a part of your success. So don't just lay down. Don't just say, poor little old me. Don't let anyone stop you. The second thing you need to eliminate is envy. Envy. Envy is jealousy. Don't be jealous of someone else's success. Don't ever compare yourself to someone else. The power in our business is this. When you see someone achieving success, it should tell you that it can be done. And if they can do it, why not you? Or in better cases, I want you to say to yourself, why not me? When you see someone going up to the front of the room receiving all kinds of recognition, you should say, why not me? If they can do it, I can do it better. When you hear of someone earning a big bonus, don't say, wow, look at them. You say, why not me? The last thing you need to eliminate is greed. Write that word down, greed. Excuse me. Greed in our business is only thinking about yourself. Thinking about what someone can do for you as opposed to what you can do for someone else. Our goal is to help people. You see, in our business, the movement of products, distributor income, having a system for success, and obligating people to work is the foundation of how we should work. Moving products, helping people earn money, giving them a system to follow, and then obligating them to work by putting their goals in front of them. Our job is to help them to build a business to where they are getting the things that they want. Now, the third thing is there's some things that you need to develop. You need to develop courage. Courage. Courage is going from setback to setback without losing your enthusiasm. When you make a mistake, make another mistake. If that's a mistake, make another mistake. But always be excited. I was doing a meeting down in Jamaica, Kingston, Jamaica, some years ago. And I had a lady come to me and say, Rico, how is it you can continue to tell us some of the same things over and over and be so excited about it? I said, wow, have I told you this before? They said, yeah. I said, are you using it? They said, not all of it. Then I'm excited that I can tell you now again so you can use it. The courage is step out on faith. There's nothing new in our business. You tell people the same thing over and over and over, and have the courage and belief that they want to hear what you have to say. Develop courage. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of success. Don't worry about if you're going to make a mistake. Learn from everything that you do, and you will grow and build your business. You need to develop commitment. Commitment. Commitment is finding out what's necessary and spending your time on those things that are necessary. Find out the things that are necessary and then spend your time on those things. What's necessary? Learning how to expose the business, learning how to explain the business, and learning that you have to ask for the order. Those things are important. So if you know that those things are important, then you need to spend your time on those things. That's commitment. And the commitment is not to Vicky. The commitment is not to Paul. It's not to me. The commitment is to yourself and your team, because you are the leader of your organization, of your team. And if people don't see the commitment in you, then how can you really expect them to be committed to growing their business? The last thing is focus. You need to develop focus. Focus is what you think about. Some of you are thinking about something right now. You're probably thinking, wow, when is he going to get off this call? Or wow, you're thinking about what else you have to do. Focus is being present. Focus is being in the now. Focus is concentrating on what you are doing at that time. I am focused right now because my concentration is on trying to help you get the information that you need to build a dynamic, large network. You all just don't realize how fortunate you are. You have Paul, who's there to assist you anytime you need it. You got your leader, Vicky. Vicky is a knowledgeable individual that understands building a network marketing business. She takes it on personal to help you all to achieve your success. You have Zubaida. Zubaida is a president's team member that understands, one of the best in the industry. And she can help you achieve all that you want to achieve. All you have to do is apply yourself. So I'm going to leave you with a few key strategies. And those strategies are simple. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. You have the power, you have the ability, you have the knowledge, you have the skill, that you have to believe in yourself. When you believe in yourself, it will give you confidence. This business is about confidence. I couldn't do what I do if I didn't have confidence. So I truly believe that what I am saying and what I'm communicating is right for the moment. That's confidence. You know, I've been told that they say confidence is sexy. When you're confident, you can see it in a person. You can see it in your face. You can see it in the way you move. You can see it in the words that come out of your mouth. Confidence is sexy. Start being sexy by believing in yourself and building your confidence. Believe in the people in your team. The people in your team need you. When you believe in them, they will follow you. When they follow you, you all will grow together. And when you grow together, you gain relationships. Our business is about relationships. This is not about Neolife. We think it's about the name Neolife. No. Our business is about relationships. Average people trying to achieve extraordinary results and trying to help other people achieve what we have achieved. The last thing is believe in what you do. When you believe in what you do, it will give you enthusiasm. I'm enthusiastic when I talk to each and every one of you. Why? Because I believe in this industry. I believe in the people in Neolife that's a part of this industry. As I see your faces on camera, I believe in you. I know you have done a great job, but you haven't done your best work yet. I know there's so much more that you can accomplish without overburdening yourself. But it starts with you. Vicky, Paul, Zubaida, they can only do so much for you. When you take on the responsibility of qualifying each and every month at your title, of helping your people to grow, of conducting your individual meetings along with the company and the meetings that Vicky is putting on, then guess what? You will then start to believe in the power and the possibility of this industry, of this company, of this business. You have all that you need to earn 10, 20, 30 million T shillings every month. If you apply yourself, if you're willing to follow direction, and if you're willing to have just a little bit of self-discipline, things will change. They will change for you. And when you change just a little bit, I oftentimes say habits will determine your future. If your habits are not producing what you want, then change your habits. Because when you change, everything around you will change. I want to thank you all for giving me an opportunity to participate in your meeting. I'm always excited to see the people of Tanzania. I'm always happy to come to Tanzania and interact with you. I look forward to later this year when I can travel there and we can have physical meetings and share in the excitement and the possibilities of this business. Thank you so very much. God bless you. And I'm going to turn it back over to Paul.
Thank you so much, Rico, for that session that you have been able to give the distributors on the call today. I'm sure they've been able to benefit tremendously, and I can assure you that this team is going to do great things through the leadership of Vicky and Zubeda. We are really happy and excited that we have been able to host you today. And we are going to be able to keep you updated on how the team is faring on. And I'm sure very soon we are going to do maybe a new manager meeting or a senior manager meeting or a director's meeting, because I can see the people on this call. They are ready to be able to do great things. So thank you so much, Rico, for taking time. We really appreciate your input and your training. We are going to work on it, and we are going to really benefit from it greatly. So thank you so much for joining us. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who's on the call today. I know you have been able to learn a lot. Please, I just ask you to get in touch with Vicky. I'm going to give her the recording of this meeting so that if there is something that you did not get clearly, you can be able to sit down and listen to the recording and make some notes, and then you can apply it in your business. So I'm also very excited to be able to be part of this team and this training today. And because we have another meeting which is coming up right now, which is a distributor, which is a guest presentation, and I know quite a number of you have invited guests, we're just going to end it at that point and say, we wish you all the best in the month of April as you continue to build your business wherever you are. So from me,
hey, Paul.
So much. Yes.
Paul.
Yes.
There's someone with the name Rico Brown. Who is that? How did someone get my name on their screen? Who is that, Paul?
I think somebody, I don't know.
Did you see that? They said muted, Rico Brown, so but that wasn't me. I'm iPad.
There were actually two people who named their devices as Rico Brown. I think they're just proud to be part of this meeting.
Well, thank you so very much, Paul, and everyone. God bless you, and good luck on your next meeting. What time is your next meeting?
It's starting in the next 5 minutes. So I'm not actually going to log off. So I'll just leave it open so that people can keep on coming in.
All righty. Well, I'm going to log off. Paul has had me on calls all morning long. And you notice my voice was cracking up a little bit. That's because Paul has made me speak for 3 solid hours.
Thank you so much, Rico. The best way to pay you is to be able to give you great results. And this team is
Well,
gonna do it.
All righty, where's Vicky? Vicky disappeared. I don't see Vicky.
Vicky, you can unmute yourself.
Vicky, did you leave the call?
I'm
Yes,
trying.
Vicky,
Rico.
where are you? I
We
can't
can't
see you.
I'm here.
I can hear you, but I can't see you. I was wondering if you left the call. You didn't want to be on the call with me anymore. Well, thank you, Vicky, for inviting me. You all have a great call, and I will talk to you all again in the very near future. God bless and take care, okay?
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Rico.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, thank you everyone. We are going to see you shortly. We have tuko na mkutano mwingine ambao unakuja sasa hivi. Kwa hivyo kama utaweza kukaa kusikiza, utakuwa ni mkutano wa manufaa sana. Unaweza ukabakia ukaweza kusikiza. Kwa hivyo asanteni sana na karibuni. Asanteni kwa kazi njema ambao mnafanya. Thank you so much, Vicky. Tunashukuru sana. Nikikuja Dar es Salaam tutaweza kukaa na baadhi ya viongozi ndio tuweze kuweka mambo mawili pamoja.
Asante.
Haya, asante. Kwaherini, asanteni.
Asante sana Po, tunakushukuru sana.
Asante sana Vicky. Okay. Hi, Pascal. Hi, Pascal. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Sorry, I was just finishing another meeting, and I just said, let me just leave the meeting open instead of locking it and having to start it again. So we'll be starting shortly. I hope you're ready.
Yes, I am.
Oh, perfect. So we're just going to leave it open. In the next 2 minutes, we are going to start the business opportunity presentation.
Okay, fantastic.
Thank you and welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Right, so thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to take this opportunity to welcome you to our business opportunity presentation today on Monday. I want to thank you so much for finding time to be able to join us tonight. We have an amazing session ahead of us. And I just want to take this time to say thank you so much, Nakaribu, from wherever you are listening from. I know we have distributors from Kenya and guests from Kenya as well. We have distributors and guests from Uganda and Tanzania. We have distributors and guests from West Africa and Nigeria. We definitely have distributors and guests from South Africa and the Southern Africa region. And we have people from Europe, UK. We have people from US who are logging into this call. And I just want to take time to really welcome you. And thank you so much for finding time to be able to log into this meeting today. So if you are a guest, my name is Paul Mwatu, and I'm the Director of Sales for New Life East Africa, and truly excited to be able to be part of this opportunity at such a time when people are looking for something to do. So we in New Life, we have been able to identify this as our opportunity, and we just want to thank you as a guest for coming out and looking at this opportunity for the first time. And I do believe we are going to take you through what we do here. And at the end of the call, you'll make a decision to be able to be part of the opportunity of Neolife through the person who invited you. And through so, you'll be able to benefit from our mission and our, which is helping, making, getting together to make the world a healthier and a happier place to be. And this is the best time for us to be able to share that thought with you, so that you can be able to understand what we do here. So today we are joined by wonderful gentlemen who are going to speak to us. And before I actually bring our guest speaker today, I just want to mention that today happens to be his birthday. I don't know how young he's turning. And we are quite excited to see him grow 1 year younger. Today as he continues to share with us. And it's such a coincidence. He's an engineer. And in Uganda, we also have a fellow engineer who is also a distributor in this business, Jesse Ainebiona, who is also having his birthday today. So the two gentlemen are sharing their birthdays. So I just want to say, Pascal and Jesse, happy birthday. We are so happy and privileged to be part of your lives during such a time. And we thank God for giving you an opportunity to see another new year, and we are wishing you happy many more. So thank you so much, Pascal. Talk to us today as you celebrate your birthday. Karibu.
Thank you very much, Paul. I really appreciate your sentiments and your birthday wishes. And all our friends from Nigeria, from Kenya, Tanzania, South Africa, all our friends who have sent birthday wishes, I really appreciate. And for me, I think it's a great privilege and an honor to share with you this thing called the journey of life. I think that our path met because it was destined to be. So I really appreciate. Somebody asked me today, is it one more year or is it 1 year less? And I said, it depends on which direction you are looking at. So for me and Betty, we really appreciate your friendship. We appreciate the being business partners with us. I think getting in touch with you has made our life more meaningful. I remember reading a quote by Viktor Frankl. He says that if your way of living is strong enough, you can withstand anyhow. And I believe that it doesn't matter what life throws at you. If your life has meaning, you can overcome incredible challenges. So without further ado, I would like to share the screen with you. Just to share with you what we do in our business. If you're a guest, I would like to welcome you to this presentation. This business has really changed our lives, and I would like to appeal for you to do two things. Number one, open your ears. Number two, open your eyes and think about the information you're going to get today and make a decision, because it will tremendously change your life. As Paula said, my name is Pascal Olo. I'm trained as a civil engineer. And Jesse, happy birthday to you wherever you are. I'm sure you have tuned in into this call. I appreciate sharing a birthday with you. So Betty and I left Kenya in 1992, went to Lesotho, then South Africa in 1995. And the reason why we came to South Africa is just to look for a better life. Because at that time, you know, if the economy of any country is going down, one of the first places that is hit very hard is in civil engineers, because the government stopped putting money, investing money in infrastructure, because they want to spend money on essential services like medical things, teachers, the police. So when I looked at our situation, we thought that we should leave the country and go look for a better life elsewhere. So we came to South Africa, and Betty is a science teacher. She looked for a job in South Africa, but she couldn't get. And you know, when a man and a woman gets together, there's natural expansion, children come along. But you see, as the children come along, your cost of living begins to increase very rapidly. But unfortunately, your salary does not always increase at the same rate as your cost of living. Two things affect your income. Number one is called progressive income tax. The more money you earn, the more taxes you pay. Number two is called inflation. That is, the power of your money to buy goods today will be less than the power of your money to buy goods tomorrow. That is simply what inflation is. So Betty and I thought about doing a business to be able to supplement my salary. The other challenge we had is that one of our children has got sickle cell, and Betty was concerned that if she gets a job, every time she would have to get leave or permission to go and take care of the child. And by God's grace, a very dear friend of ours introduced us to this business. The meeting that Betty went, a dear friend of ours called Hansi Cronier, you're going to meet him this evening. He's a very dear person to us. Betty attended the first meeting that he did, and that's what got us started in this business. So I am forever grateful to Hansi for sharing that business with us. And I recall that when Betty came back, she told me what the business was. She didn't explain the details. And you know, being an engineer, we always like to deal with numbers and details. So I asked her about it. She said, look, I don't understand very well what happens, but I think it's something we should try. So I told her, look, let's give it a try, because you don't know whether you would have succeeded or not. That's how it took us 2 days to make a decision. We joined the business. I remember my sponsor came to our house with the box and some products. They explained the business. But when they explained the concept of duplication and multiplication, I did not sleep for 3 days, because for the first time, I found a business vehicle that can get us out of financial difficulties to financial freedom. I worked very hard. I remember our first check was only $3. And to me, I call that a belief check, because the amount we earn is exactly what they told us in the meeting, because I took the marketing plan, calculated how much money we should have made, and we made the exact amount of money. And I was really impressed with that $3. After 7 months, our income was $1,000 a month. That's when life really began to change for us. So if you're a guest, just pay attention. That's my wife, Betty, and myself. Our picture was taken about 8 or 9 years ago. And our life has never been the same. But what is this business that I'm talking about? What does this business do? Before I get to explain how the business works and what it is, let me give you a rough idea. And I think this is the 4 ways that people generate or earn an income. Number one is called a job. A job is good because probably you think there's security. And I think for the modern world, there's no longer job security. Today I was speaking to a friend of mine from Kenya, and things are really tough there. Things are very, very tough. A job is limited to in terms of what you can earn from a job is limited to what your employer can actually is willing and can pay you. But it's not secure. The other thing about a job is that there's a lot of internal politics, that it makes a job sometimes very, very difficult. The second way people earn income is called self-employment. That is, you start a business, you borrow some money, or you take your savings, put into a business, and start a business that you wake up at 6 in the morning and work until 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 o'clock in the evening. But for most people, they found that once you've done this, once you start your business, the business tends to trap you in the sense that without you, the business doesn't work, because everything seems to depend on you. The sales is done by you, marketing is done by you, product development is done by you, administration is done by you, keeping records is done by you, and this becomes quite a big challenge. The other way people generate income is called a big business. This requires very huge capital, and you have lots of employees, lots of equipment, and with lots of employees also comes a lot of labor issues or labor problems. The fourth way that people generate income is called investment. Investment simply means that you have extra cash over and above what you need to pay your bills. And this is not available to the ordinary person in the street. But the other thing is you need knowledge and skill to be able to invest correctly in whatever you're investing in. So people generate money from different ways. There's another way that people generate money, but this requires extraordinary skill. That is, if you're a musician, or if you're a writer, or if you're an extraordinary sports person, those are other ways to generate income. But the 4 basic ways to generate income are these 4. But the question is there an ideal business? Is there a business that does not have the disadvantage of these 4 ways of generating income? I think there is. And an ideal business should have the following criteria. Number 1, you need very low capital to start the business. Very low capital is required to get started in the business. It should not be more than $100. Number 2, you need to get involved in distributions of goods and services. Why? Because everybody needs goods and services. I was reading an article the other day on business that in the last 1 year, the top, I think, 20 richest people in the world, their net value increased by $5 trillion. And all of them are involved in distributions of goods or services of some sort. Number 3, you need to have a global reach. That is, you need to have your product or services being distributed around the globe. Our company operates in 50 countries around the world. And in Africa, we are in 12 countries with a population base or market of 450 million people. I think the future of business is going to be Africa. At the moment, Africa has got a population of 1.1 billion people. And it's got the youngest population among all the other 5 continents. 60% of the African population is less than 35 years old. And that makes Africa a very ideal place to do business. The 4th thing you need for an ideal business is leverage. What is leverage? Leverage is finding a way to multiply your time, your effort, so that you can increase your income earning ability. For example, in South Africa, we have the McDonald's restaurant. And at the last time I read, McDonald's outlets around the world were about 41,000 different outlets. Why is that important? That is important because it increases the number of customers you serve. 2, your income is not limited to only one restaurant, is linked to all the number of restaurants operating. Banks do the same. Large companies do the same. They always use the principle of leverage. The other thing you need is a consumable, unique, high-quality product. Why is that important? That is important because a pair of shoes is not consumable. You buy one, the next time you're going to buy another, it's probably 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years' time. So a pair of shoes is not consumable. But soap, skincare products, health supplements are consumable products because when people buy them, they use, when it is finished, they go and buy some more. The other thing you need for an ideal business is you need business system. What is that? A business system is a way of using tools, procedures, equipment that replaces you as the owner of business so that you can actually build a business without a physical presence. And also the banks do it. Cell phone companies do it. All the major businesses around the world have business systems that does not require the owner of the business there. In fact, if you go to any ABSA branch around the African continent, I don't think you will find any shareholder or the owners of the bank working at that branch. Why? Because they have built business systems and trained people to use those business systems to grow their business. And the last ideal criteria for a business is timing. Timing is so crucial because you may start a business and the timing is wrong and your business doesn't gain traction. For us in this business, this is the right time and the perfect timing for this business for two reasons. One, a lot of people have lost their jobs because of COVID-19. Number two, people have come to realize that the need for good nutrition is so critical if you're going to survive or you're going to weather the storm of COVID-19. So those are the conditions that constitute an ideal business. And that's what we do in our business. Our company is called Neolife International. It's a network marketing business. And what is network marketing in simple terms? Network marketing is a system of distribution of products and services through individuals, but directly to the consumer. For example, Neolife is a manufacturer. We take our products to the consumer directly through a distributor like myself or some of my colleagues who are watching this presentation. What are the essential things about a system of distribution? One, we cut out the middleman. Number two, there's no advertising, because advertising sometimes constitutes between 30 and 50% of the budget of the product. And who pays for it? The customer. There are no wholesalers or retailers. Products are explained to the customers directly, so the customers get first-hand products of how the product is useful to their own needs. And secondly, when a new product is launched, within 2 or 3 hours, more than 100,000 of our customers know about that product. And the company does not spend a single cent in doing that. Distributors like myself share that information with our customers. Then products are researched and developed for you. So you are in business for yourself, but not by yourself, because Neolife has built infrastructure to support your business. For you to start this business, there are no qualifications required. Nobody will ask you for your certificate or experience. But 3 essential ingredients are required for you to be successful. Number 1, a hunger or a desire for success. Number 2, you need to be teachable. And number 3, you need to work hard. If you have both those 3 things in your habit, you're going to be very successful. How did Neolife start? When did Neolife start? Neolife was started by Jerry Brasfield in 1958. Jerry Brasfield, as a teenager, had very, very serious asthma, and his mother gave him natural remedies, and it really improved his life. And he decided he's going to share his experience with the rest of the world. And that's how Neolife was born in 1958. He came to South Africa in 1971. So this year in South Africa, we're celebrating 50 years of Neolife operating in South Africa. Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, it came in 1996. If you're a guest, this business has come to your home today. But what are the principles that has held our business together for all these years? One is absolute honesty and integrity. We believe that we need to tell our customers, our distributors, and the general public the truth about our products, what our products can do and what they cannot do. Number 2, the most important ingredient we have in our business is people. Number 3, products that work. Neolife spends time, energy, money, and very intense top-of-the-range research to develop the finest products of their kind. Number 4 is equal opportunity for everybody. Whether you're a man or a woman, whether you're young or old, whether you are a CEO or a housewife or a plumber or a dressmaker, a teacher, we don't care. As long as you're above 18 and you're willing to work for your dreams, you join the business. Then you need to have long-range vision. This is a 2 to 5 year plan. We mean that between a period of 2 to 5 years, if you work very hard, if you are coachable, and you build the business according to the principle your sponsor teaches you, you'll be financially independent in that period. So let's talk about the products. Before we talk about the products, why do people start this business? People start this business for very many different reasons. Betty and I started this business because of 3 reasons: money, money, and money. Some people start the business because they want a better life for their children. Some people want to buy their dream home. Some people want to buy beautiful cars. Some people want to buy holiday homes. Some people want to make extra cash. So people start this business for very many different reasons. Some want to be physically fit and enjoy good health. So if you're a distributor, you're going to register with Neolife as a distributor, a company with more than 60 years experience, operating in 50 countries, and has got a scientific advisory board who develop our products. And we have 4 ranges of products. Which are these ranges? The first one is called the Golden Home Care. The Golden Home Care products are products for cleaning your bathroom, your kitchen, your toilet, your carpets, your car, anything that you need to clean in your home, we've got the products. The other range is a personal care range of products, which these are hair shampoos, hair conditioners, hand and body lotion, and all that. Then we have the nutrients, organics, things for the skincare. And the last range, which is the highest selling range, is the health supplements. Okay? But how does this business work? Excuse me. This business works when you do 3 simple daily success habits. Now, why do we call them daily habits? You see, if you're running a business, your business has to be able to provide a service to the public on a daily basis. That's when your business grows. So when you join the business as a distributor, you have got 3 things you're going to do daily. Number 1 is use the products yourself. You simply change your buying habits so that instead of buying the products for your home use from a supermarket, you buy from your own business because you're a business partner with Neolife. Okay? As a distributor, you buy the product from the company at a discount. You're buying products because you're supporting your own business. Number 2, because you want to recommend products to people because you also believe in the products. Okay? Now, because Neolife is registered in over 50 countries, we use what we call a point value system. Each product has got a point value attached to it. For example, one of the products that we have is LDC, is a light duty concentrate. 1 liter is 10 PV. So we recommend that you need to use and retail products worth 100 PV in a month. The second thing we do in our business, we share the business opportunity. What does that mean? That we introduce other people to become distributors like ourselves. What do these people do? They also use the products. They buy directly from the company. They don't buy through you because they're also registered like yourself. If you've got 6 people plus yourself, it's 7. You do 700 PV, you become a manager, and your income is about $45 a month. The next thing you need to do is teach the people you've introduced to the business also to introduce others to build other network of users. If you do that, let me say that person on the top right corner that introduces 2 people, and each of those 2 introduced 2, you've got 7 people in that unit. 700 PV plus 6 gives you 1,300. You become a senior manager and your income is about $90 a month. But that is just the beginning. If all these people we've introduced do 700 PV each, you've got 700 times 6, which is 4,200 plus 100 is 4,003. Your income is about $580 to $700. Okay? The other thing we do in our business is not everybody will do this business. I mean, for the last 24, 25 years I've been in the business, I've spoken to thousands of people. Not all of them are interested in the business. Some are just interested in using the products. Okay? And these people as customers, we make a profit margin of roughly 20%. Why? Because the people are not registered, they cannot buy from the company. The third thing we do on a daily basis is personal development. That means you take time to, through your sponsor and training support that we have, training, support, and personal development, listening to CDs, reading books, increasing your knowledge, sharpening your attitude so that you can become a better person and a better leader in the business. If you do this, your business is going to grow. And because you're growing as a person, your business is also growing, your income will start going up. If you want your income to increase, if you introduce one person and help them to become a director, you become a software director and your income is about $1,000 a month. If you help 3 people to be directors, you become a Ruby director, your income goes to about $2,000. If you help 60 people to be directors, your income goes to $5,000 plus. So the limit as the amount of money you can earn depends directly on the number of people you've helped become successful. So before I go on, Although I would wish to hand over to Paul to introduce our guest, I want to request Paul to give me the permission to invite and introduce our guest, because he's a very special person to Betty and myself. Mr. Hansi Cronje is a President's team member from Cape Town. He is the man who showed us the business when we started. He is the man who took our hands with Betty and taught us what this business is 25 years ago, 19th of March, 1996, when Betty and I started. He's a man we love. Hansi, we appreciate you. We appreciate your leadership. And those of you who are guests and distributors, I receive a note from Hansi every single Sunday for the last 15 years with encouragement. So I cannot ask for a better leader than Hansi. Hansi, welcome.
Thank you, Pascal, and congratulations to the man who has a birthday today, and also to the other birthday guy. That's absolutely amazing. I wish you a wonderful year coming. So, Jambu, everybody, and Saloma Katoka, Cape Town. It is a tremendous privilege to be here tonight and to share this opportunity with Pascal and with everybody on the call here tonight. And Pascal, yes, it is absolutely amazing to know each other as friends already for a long time. I just want to say I have tremendous respect for your leadership, for you and Betty, and what you're doing for the team in East Africa and all the other people involved. But just before I get going to share a little bit of my background and my story, I just want to say I had the privilege with Pascal, and way back, it's about 23 years ago, we traveled up together as a team to East Africa, to Kenya, specifically Nairobi. And we met each other there. And I remember that we had our first New Life presentation in the New Stanley Hotel. And it was actually very, very exciting because we didn't know what to expect. The business was still not there in Kenya and Nairobi, not even in Tanzania or in Uganda. And we were there, and we had a very interesting meeting because we hired a room and the guys was watching us, but we didn't know what to expect. And then when people start arriving at our first meeting ever, I tell you, the guys got worried. And then the manager came to us and say, listen, what are you trying to do? You're going to try to push a lot of people in one small room. We say, well, we didn't know how many people to expect. But that was the beginning of a very, very exciting journey. And it was wonderful that we could take hands, Pascal, and we could start opening up doors. And eventually, after a lot of growth and challenges, the official DC was opened in Nairobi and also eventually Tanzania and Uganda. And that was a tremendous privilege. So I just want to know, if you want to know who I am, I'm your great-great-great-grandfather. And also it's easy to identify me on the Zoom call because I think I'm the only Mzungu here. So you probably will easily find my face. So let me give you very short a background of how we got involved in this business opportunity. Now, my wife's name is Lydia. She's an ex-social worker, and I'm a pastor. And we have 3 children. My eldest son was born cerebral palsy, so he was from birth in a wheelchair, actually. And my wife also, very much the same situation as Betty and Pascal. My wife stayed at home to look after my son. And then God also blessed us with 2 beautiful daughters. They both married now. They stay here down in Cape Town where we stay. But when we look at this business, the business for the very first time in South Africa, we were introduced by a good friend of mine with the name of Mike. And he just started sharing with us. And he asked me a simple question, Hansi, how would you like to supplement your income? And I said to him, well, if it's something honest and legal, you can talk to me. And then he showed us this opportunity. And we were at a very desperate stage in our life because You know, the bank manager was on my back all the time. We were financially totally broke. I love what I was doing as a pastor, but I could not pay my bills or look properly after my family. And I think the timing was not right for us, you know, because my wife was 6 weeks away from giving birth to the second child. So that was not the perfect timing to start. My car was rusting apart and falling apart, and I even had health challenges. Every winter time, I struggled with bronchitis and all those kind of things. But we look at this opportunity, and like many of you tonight for the very first time, and we were sitting there listening, and I said, you know what, maybe it's okay for those guys. They have started already, but I don't know if it can work for me. But then you know what took over that helped me to make the decision that night was that I was sick and tired of struggling financially. And I said, maybe this is the way out, to start on a part-time basis and start supplementing our income. It looks like an honest legal business. Everything looks in place. And I rather start believing that this is maybe the opportunity that was God sent to us. So we took the decision and we started the business. And it was not easy in the beginning because I remember, Pascal, you had actually your first bonus check was much more than mine. You said $3. My first bonus check was about $1, I think, if I remember correctly. So I thought, you know, what kind of business is this? But I realized, as Pascal said, is you start, you know, putting everything together, you know, that's exactly, you get what you put in and you work for it and you get paid for it. So that was absolutely very, very exciting. So we started from a very tough spot because I remember when they told me that I need a kit to get started, I was really worrying because we didn't have money for the kit. So I borrowed the money for the kit. And that is how we got started. And we actually started with faith and nothing else. And then I remember I was at a function where I was invited to, my wife and I, to listen to how this business really works. And I remember it was tough to get to that function. We had to travel for 1.5 hours. And eventually I said to my sponsor, listen, you've been longer in the business than I am, so why don't you sponsor me? You can give me the money to travel there. And he said, listen, I'm not a bank, I'm your sponsor, so you got to find the money yourself. And I did. I sold some products, put the petrol in the tank, traveled to that meeting, and that event, the penny dropped for us. And it opened up a new world for us because we were exposed to people who were really doing the job. And we start to understand, and we really took the decision. And then we just start working through the rankings, and eventually we became President's team members. And up till today, we're President's team members, and we just thank God for it because it's a total blessing to be there. And I just want to say, folks, that maybe you sit tonight here and you say, well, you know, it's good for those guys, but I don't know about me, if it can happen for me. You must watch your thinking because your thinking gets you where you want to be. And if I think what this business has done for us, this business has helped us to stay in Cape Town along the seaside on the West Coast. And what a beautiful place to stay. You know, it's one of the most beautiful places in the country. Where Pascal stays in Gauteng, Pretoria is the second beautiful place in the country. I've also stayed there. And then we could start to drive nice cars. For example, because of my cerebral palsy son in the wheelchair, we could buy a nice Mercedes Vito and we could equip it with ramps and everything so that he can drive in his electrical wheelchair into this Vito, and we strap him to the floor and off we go, you know, in one of the safest cars on the road today, and that's a Mercedes-Benz. And through this opportunity, we start to travel the world. When we started, I didn't even have a passport. So I thought I will never, ever travel outside my country. But when we got involved in the business, we got invited to our first World Team Convention in the United States of America in Disney World. We had to get passports, and I cannot explain to you that feeling when we got into that airplane and lifting off this big jumbo jet, flying off to the United States of America, and I had to pinch myself and say, is this really true? And I tell you, the most exciting dream that came true for us. Today, I'm a freelance pastor. And what it means, I still do ministry as a pastor. We do the business full-time, but freelance ministry as a pastor, and I still minister, and nobody has to pay me anything to do the ministry. Now, that is the highlight of my life, and I just love it to do that. So, you know, you have to ask yourself tonight as a guest, what will make you free? What will help you to make decisions that will bring freedom in your life? Whatever that means. I tell you, this business can do it for you. And our health has improved. You know, I've grown totally out of the yearly problem with the bronchitis and all those kind of things. My health has so improved, and I'm now more fired up and healthy and ready than ever before. We're so excited about the future, and I just want to tonight give honor to my Lord Jesus Christ, because he's the CEO of our business. And I give him all the glory for what we have achieved and the most amazing people we have got to know and get acquainted with and met through this amazing, amazing opportunity. So I just want to say tonight, folks, for the people who are here for the first time on this call as a guest, considering this opportunity, Pascal has done a fantastic job in explaining how powerful this concept is. And you really have to believe what he said, because that's the truth that he's sharing with you. It's very, very powerful. And this is a kind of business that can change your life forever. You know, you have the most amazing support. And I want to recognize here tonight, you know, especially Pascal and Betty as leaders. And there's a lot of wonderful leaders, president's team members there in your country, you know, the Najerus and Piros and Josephat Karaoke, and wonderful people there, you know, upline leaders and world team members all over, wonderful people. But you know, the New Life team is amazing. When you start this business, you walk into an incredible support system from the company. And Paul Muwatu and Fred Kasia are two amazing people. I've known them for some time, and they give you support. They bend backwards, they and all the personnel in the office, to give you the best of the best service. I really want to congratulate all of you. So I just want to end off by saying, this is your opportunity. This is your time to get involved in the most exciting business that was proven even in South Africa. When the lockdown came March last year, our business went from strength to strength because we were declared an essential service company, and we could also deliver via couriers. You've never been at the right time at the right place like this tonight. You have to make a great decision for you and for your family. And I want to end off by saying, I'm now at the point in my life where I get the new generation involved. So my children, especially my two daughters and their husbands, are getting more involved in our business. And I'm now preparing them as a next generation to take over this business, because this business is willable to your children. I just want to say to you, realize tonight how precious this is and what you have in your hand. Make a decision that can change your life and everybody around you, their lives forever. Thank you very much, Pascal and Paul and Fred Garcia. It was great to share with you tonight.
Thank you very much, Hansi. You know, when Hansi is speaking, he brings back such wonderful memories. We traveled with Hansi to Las Vegas. We traveled with Hansi to Hawaii. We traveled with Hansi to California. In fact, we've got a picture of ourselves with Hansi in California. I'm going to share with you that later to remind me of those wonderful days we had together. But something that Hansi said that really caught my attention that I'd like all the guests to think about. Be very careful what you think and what you speak, because what you speak and what you think will become a reality. If you say this is not for you, that's what it's going to become. If you say this business is doable and is a fantastic business, that is what it's going to become. So, Antti said that in fact, the lockdown in South Africa started on the 26th of March, 2020. And for a period of 4 months, we did not leave our house except to go and buy food. But within that period, our business grew by almost 30 to 35% because our business was declared an essential service. You could order the products online. You could register and build a team online. You didn't need to leave your house as long as you had internet connectivity. When you start the business, the company opens for you your own back office to monitor and manage your business. Training is done locally and internationally online. For example, this meeting, I've seen people from Sweden, from people from Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, South Africa, people from the US. So you can do an international business from your house as long as you have internet connectivity. Deliver your products. Each country that the company is doing business, they contract courier services to deliver products to our customers. Payment for products is done online or by electronic funds transfer. Payment of commission and bonuses, the company does by electronic funds transfer or mobile transfer, so that you can actually build your business without leaving your house. And that is why we call it a home-based business. One of the fantastic things that the company does is if you reach a certain level of success in the business, the company flies you to different locations around the world. In 2019, just before this corona outbreak started, Betty and I had the privilege to attend the Ruby Orientation School at the Santon Sun Hotel in Johannesburg, where we met distributors from all over Africa to share 4 days of experience, fun. It's a fantastic experience to meet other people and share your success. Those are some of the distributors who attended the Ruby Orientation School, people from Mozambique. And by the way, they are opening new offices in Mozambique tomorrow. So we want to congratulate our brothers and sisters in Mozambique for the fantastic job they have done. The company is opening brand new offices in Mozambique. People from Ghana, people from Nigeria, from Tanzania, from Namibia, all those congregated together in Johannesburg to share success. If you're a guest, what do you need to do? Speak to the person who invited you. They will give you an application form. You need to pay your registration fee for your kit. In South Africa, it's between 690 and 2,700 Rand. In Kenya, it's 7,360 or 8,970. In Nigeria, it's 17,500 or 22,500 Naira. In Tanzania, is 140,500 or 170,700. In Uganda, it's 2,003,900 or 242,500. In the US, it's $99. In Sweden, it's the premium kit is 1,025 Swedish krona. So if you're a guest, speak to the person who invited you. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. What are you going to do with it? What decision are you going to make? For me, I don't wish you luck. I wish you the best. I wish that you take responsibility for your future, make a decision, apply yourself, open yourself to learning, and nothing will stop you from becoming successful in this business. May God expand your lives until all your dreams are fulfilled. Thank you and good night.
Thank you so much, Pascal, for sharing with us today. I also want to say a special thanks to Ansi for coming on the call today. We were quite privileged to be able to listen to both of you, having had Ansi started the business and then introduced Pascal, and then they brought the business to Kenya, and that is why we are here today, because they said yes to this opportunity. So you as a guest who is looking at this opportunity for the first time, you never know in which measures is God planning to help you to be able to impact other people across the continent. So Pascal has been able to wrap it up. So you need to just speak with the person who brought you to this call today. They'll be able to connect you on how you can be able to start your journey. And who knows, in the next 2, 3, 5 years, you'll be the person, who is coming to us and sharing the excitement and the things that have been able to happen to your business and in your life. So I just want to thank Pascal once again, and a happy birthday. I just want to thank Ansi for accepting to be able to come and speak to us today and initiating this business in East Africa many years ago. So we are lucky. If you're joining us today, I cannot want to imagine what they went through to be able to lay the foundation of the business that we're truly proud of today. And we just want to thank them for that effort. So for you coming in today, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, the foundation is already laid out. So you just need to come in and start doing just small basic things, as Pascal has been able to teach us today. And guess what? You'll be able to enjoy the things that Pascal and Ansi has been able to narrate to us today. So I just want to thank everybody on the call today. Just want to say thank you so much for logging in. On Wednesday, we are going to have a new distributors orientation. This is for the benefit of all the new distributors who joined in the month of March. Please make sure you log into that meeting so that we can be able to give you an overview of our business so that you can be able to start off well. So if you're a distributor, you signed with somebody last month, make sure they're on that call. And from me and our guest speakers today, I just want to say thank you so much for logging in. God bless you and have a good night. Bye-bye and see you soon. Thank you, Pascal. Thank you, Ansi. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Good night.